Are you tired of opening your wardrobe every autumn or close to the winter and noticing that's only dark colors? When you go through the summer or spring with light colors or light fabrics as well, this transition into the autumn, we get a little bit tired of wearing just black. Or do you feel that sometimes you disappear in these heavy tones that you have in your wardrobe? Why do you tend to always wear darker colors through autumn and winter? There is a study that says that usually we tend to wear what we see outside. If you see only gray or dark tones, we tend to wear that in your outfit as well. And then in the summer, we get more excited because outside is bright, and then you do wear colors that enhance even more your beauty, bring that brightness close to your face. But how can you do the same when you get to the darker months through autumn and winter? What if I told you if you could look sophisticated in your true colors and not only default to black? My masterclass, Dress for Autumn with Style, you understand how to adapt your wardrobe from the summer to the autumn or from the hot months to the cold months and introduce colors that you could look good but also feel good about it. You learn how to match or introduce different colors to your wardrobe and maybe avoid the colors that you always default to because you think that's just easier. You don't need a new wardrobe and you don't need to be a stylist, and you definitely don't need to wear black just to feel elegant. Once you understand other options that you can apply in your wardrobe and then in your daily basis, you start making outfits that actually looks much better on you and stop defaulting only to black. My name is Karina Macmullan. I'm KM Image Style and Color Consultants. I help you women all over Ireland and internationally as well. I have helped over 600 people, over 35 nationalities, and they always feel more confident when they understand their colors. But not only understand your palette is the key, it's also how can you apply all this knowledge and this tool into your wardrobe, but also how to introduce these colors to different seasons. And now we're gonna see how to introduce to the autumn and winter. So my masterclass is if you love colors, but you don't know how to put them together for these darker moments, or you always end up only wearing neutrals and you don't know about the colorful neutrals that you can introduce, so you always go for black or grays, and you want to look more stylish and authentic to yourself and just stop wearing only basic colors. So you can get this experience in my live masterclass, in which I leave all the details below. So you can ask me questions, you can get instant feedback or guidance, and also leave this masterclass feeling a little bit more confident from different choices that you'll be able to make. You can join me live and get this for €20, where you'll be able to ask all those questions, or you can pay at a later stage €25 and be able to watch this for a year. But remember, if you want the best value, it's best to stay with me online and live to be able to ask any questions that you like. Every autumn, so many women tell me I don't have nothing to wear. I have went through summer so well wearing all my colors, but now I don't know what to wear. I don't know what other colors that I can apply to my wardrobe. So instead of only wearing black, I have put some colors here together in which you'll be able to maybe introduce to your wardrobe. So of course there is neutrals like grays, but also blues, different shades of greens, and why not a pop of color? So purples, pinks. So you'll be able to understand how you could introduce this, because not everybody's the same. Everybody will have, of course, a different palette, but also different personality, and then you'll be able to match this to your own style with the inspirations that you're gonna bring it to you. And it's not about that you don't have nothing to wear, but what you have is just not making you feel like you. So maybe you'll be able to introduce some different shades during this dark season. Of course, if you already know your color palette, you'll be able to pick some colors from that. But sometimes many of my clients still find it difficult how to introduce during different months. When you understand your color palette, everything can change. So you'll be able to start to introduce some colors. But when there is this shift through the weather and also the season, you see the temperature outside was warm and now it's still cold. So how you could add different layers and then also match with your color palette. So if you know your color palette, you'll be able to use this masterclass as a guide. But if you don't know your palette, I'm still gonna show you different options on how you can introduce some different colors to your wardrobe. You also discover some alternatives to black. If you always default just to black, I'm going to show you alternatives in which color that you'll be able to pick from. So it can still look elegant, but also slimming. And because many of my clients say they wear black because they want to look slim. But I'm going to show you why this is a myth and not always black can make you look slim. It's really interesting to see how you could combine those colors. So during the summer months, sometimes it's easier because it's not many layers, but now during the cold months, you have to always have different layers over or accessories as well. So you're gonna learn how to put this all together. Imagine opening your wardrobe now and seeing just harmony during autumn and winter. Colors that blend beautifully, looks good, and the outfits that's gonna make you look much more confident. And because I don't want you to only feel confident, I'm also introducing the trends for the next season, autumn and winter, and you'll be able to feel more stylish, and then you'll be able to also add some colors to your wardrobe, but also see if those colors already belongs to your wardrobe and how you could style this into your outfit. So if you want to stop guessing, stop hiding behind only black, and that's okay to wear black, but sometimes we need some extra colors to support the basics, the neutrals, the accent colors that you're gonna have in your wardrobe. And finally learn how you can shine your colors through autumn, through winter, and through all these dark months. Clicking the link to secure your spot, and I see you inside the masterclass.